everybody, welcome back to another video. That's right, it's the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members. Hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Fam, y'all know I love to always plug our Thursday night live streams. Why? Because it's necessary. Okay? This is where we go from healing to wholeness to boldness. You don't want to miss that Thursday night live stream. I want to personally invite you to that Thursday night live stream, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are live on the channel. I'd like to personally invite you. All right. And y'all know what I'm about to say next, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, also, if you are on our Facebook and YouTube platforms, make sure that you turn your notification bells on so you know when we go live on the channel, okay? And also, what? Holla at your girl. Y'all, hit that like button, hit that like button. Y'all know I'm asking y'all to please hit that like button. Why? Because it's so important to getting the information spread throughout the algorithm. I'd love for you to hit that like button, y'all. The goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. If you rocks with your girl, y'all come on, hit that like button. Quit playing and hit that like button, okay? Just smash it. Oh, it lights up a few different colors and then it turns black. Yeah, make sure it's black before you leave the video, okay? Thank you so much. And listen, also, for those of you that are looking for a life coach, I am right now accepting new coaching clients if you are in need, all right? And also, last but certainly not least, pick up your copy of Seduced by Satan, my first book collaborative effort. It is pinned in the description below. The link to the book is pinned in the description below. Listen, it's a page turner. It's a showstopper. It's a jaw dropper. Clench my pearls. I didn't ever know that a person could behave like that. Oh, yes, they do. They do. Okay? These narcissists are crazy. Okay? This is based on a true story. If you would just read how this clown got down in that situation. It was absolutely insane, y'all. It is. And I know if you got the book or if you ordered it, comment in the comment section below. It is crazy. Okay, grab a copy for yourself and someone else. All right, y'all. Let's jump into the topic of this video. Let's get right to it. I want to talk about the fact that you have been long gone. Been long gone, but the narcissist is over there still thinking about you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what's up with that. You know, I'm going to tell you, the narcissist doesn't just get over you. They don't. They just move on to another supply. Okay? But that's why. And a lot of times, if you've been gone away from the narcissist, sometimes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, you're still getting random Facebook requests to be friends by someone you absolutely have no clue who they are. People still calling your number from numbers that you don't know. And you're like, what is this? Every now and then you're getting a call from one of the flying monkeys trying to see what you're doing, what you into, because the narcissist does not have your information. Yeah. Ever wonder why? Okay, so let me tell you this. The reason that they're still thinking about you and they don't just get over the situation is this. In order to get over a breakup and to move on, okay, you have to first realize or come to terms with what happened in that situation, okay? Got to come to terms with it. You have to understand what happened in that situation, okay? When I say what happened, I'm talking about what actually caused the breakup. You know, what actually caused the relationship to go south. What happened right there? What did you do or what did you not do properly to cause that to happen? And so when we look at those different dynamics. And that's just for a healthy person to heal. Okay. When I talk about a healthy person, I'm talking about a person that has truly, or maybe they never had trauma in their lives or whatever, or if they have, they've truly done the work. Okay. They've done the work and they have gotten to a place where they are like, okay, I'm at a healthy space now. And they're, in a relationship or whatever. So they understand what that is. And when they break up, and if they're in a healthy relationship and this person was not toxic, it just didn't work out or whatever, then basically what happens is this. That person understands that, okay, it didn't work out. They come to terms with what they may have said or done wrong. The other person does too. Usually they can, talk about their differences and they move on. They get over it and they move on. Why? Because there's a level of empathy there. They learned a lesson. They learned and they understood what they didn't like and what the other person didn't like. Right? So that is in a healthy relationship. Okay. So what happens is whenever you're dealing with a person, when we're talking in terms of a narcissist, okay, the narcissist, although you have been long gone, you're long gone. Okay. You're long gone, but the narcissist is still thinking about you because they just don't get over you. Okay, like that. In this case, what's happening is you have an individual that is dysfunctional. Okay, they know that they're dysfunctional. They understand that, they know something is wrong with them, but they're not going to tell you that. Okay, they know that they're probably going to do some things to you that's going to absolutely disrupt your entire life. Okay? They know that too. That's still not going to prevent them from getting into the relationship because they need supply. They know how dysfunctional they can be, if you want to call it dysfunction. They know how they behave. Okay? So, even though you're long gone, the narcissist never got over you because they never took time to heal. Right? If you remember back when the breakup happened, you probably broke up because the narcissist was already cheating with the new supply. Right? So they usually monkey branch from one relationship to the other, never really getting over the person and processing that healing properly, right? So they never really get past that. And so what you have is you have a person that is going from one relationship to the next. So they're carrying their baggage from one person to the next. Just imagine what that looks like spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Because spiritually, when you are in a relationship with someone, you are taking on them and all of what they've had before. Like, when you talk about spiritually, let's break it down all the way. You're not just sleeping with them, you're sleeping with all the people that they've slept with before. Please don't try to think too deeply about that because it may make you throw up or just regurgitate. Let me just say that. Yeah, it's gross. It really is. And so when you're dealing with a narcissist, we don't know how many, they've probably had a plethora of supply. Yeah, so you're taking on them and plus all of that they've dealt with spiritually. This is why we have to be very careful about the people that we allow into our lives. And especially when you're going to be in covenant with someone through the institution of marriage, or if you're having sex with somebody, that is also considered a covenant spiritually. So you don't just throw your body around like that, and just give it to anyone. That is very dangerous, and it's very unclean to do that. Yeah, it's not good. So when we talk about them actually still thinking of you, of course they're still thinking of you. Of course they want to know what you're doing. And you got to understand this too, that once the narcissist has been with you like that, they really think that you belong to them, that you're their property. And you're just being like this person that's difficult and just you just don't want to align yourself with the dysfunction that the narcissist is giving you. You don't want to align yourself with that. And so you're just being difficult. According to the narcissist, that's what's happening. You're just being difficult. And so you're long gone. But yeah, they're still thinking of you, and they're going to. Because they never really gave you closure. But not only did you not get closure, but the narcissist didn't get closure either. They just went over to another relationship. Now they're over there in another, I would not even call it a relationship. They're over there in another addictionship. And they're doing absolutely that same trash to that person that they were doing to you. Period. This is what they're doing. And so, and this is what I want y'all to understand. Although the narcissist may be with someone else, I need you to understand that the actual, the cycle, the pathology of the cycle, the love bomb, devalue, discard, the same thing that they took you through, they're taking that other supply through the same thing. It does not change. So yeah, they're thinking about you. Yeah, they want to come back. Yeah, because guess what? They didn't take the time to heal, to properly get over you. They just moved on to the next person. Can you imagine not having closure in the situation? They waited to try to hold the closure over your head, but you were just like, nah, I don't need that. Good for you. Good for you. But in order to learn a lesson from something that you've done, you need empathy so you can take accountability for what you've done. The narcissist doesn't take accountability. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, this is why you're still getting hoovers. Years and years later, this is why. This is why they don't stop. Because they never, ever get over the relationship that they had with you. They wanted to hold closure over your head. You wouldn't let them. Good for you. They tried to they were dysfunctional in the relationship. Absolutely. But guess what? They tried their best to make sure that you basically, we're going to have every reason to come back and ask them questions. You said, I'm not going to ask you one question. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm out. It's a done data. Yeah, I'm done. Done. Yeah, I'm done. I'm out. So when you did that, you messed up the whole game plan. And so now they're left there basically to their own thoughts of how they would have done things differently or how they wish they could get back in touch with you and go another round. And I see some of y'all right now saying, ain't gonna happen over here. But yeah, you're long gone and they are still thinking about you. They're gonna still try to hit you on that Hoover. They're still gonna try to call you if they can, get in touch with you if they can. They never, ever get over the relationship because they never take the time to do the work and heal. So if you want them to stop contacting you, I can definitely understand that. But baby, let me tell you something. With them having a supply like you, and they're thinking about how wonderful you treated them and how you were there for them. You were loyal. I mean, you were down for them in the cut. You had their back. Come on now. Who wouldn't want a person like that? They still righteously think that they own you. Yeah, they do. And so they feel like you're still their property. And they feel like they still have a right to reach out. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. It's not true that the longer you stay away, the narcissist usually forgets about you. That's not true. The reason they're still hoovering is because they're still thinking about you. And guess what? Unfortunately, they're probably going to be doing this for a long time. I mean, you're going to have pop-ups. You know, you're going to have them hoovering. I mean, sometimes they might get to the space where they're actually, trying to scout out where you're going to be so they can make a trip over there, and try to be in the same vicinity that you're in. I mean, it's all because they're just completely dysfunctional. And guess what? They never got over the relationship ending. They never got over the discard. They just moved on to another person. They're not healed and moving forward. So remember this. Are they still thinking about you? Yeah, they are. Yeah, because they never took time to heal and get over you. They just moved on. Despite the time. All right? So family, listen, y'all. Y'all, I hope this helps. Be real good to yourselves, all right? And I will see you all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. I love you, fam. Shalom. Peace.